Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to Assetto Corsa for another video. Today I'm going to continue my coverage of the Ready to Race pack by driving this bad boy, the Toyota Celica ST185. Now this car was quite successful in its time in WRC, winning numerous rallies between 1992 and 1994. My first memory of this car, however, was watching a VHS of the 1994 British Rally Championship, and on the Manx rallies these Toyotas were just untouchable, they were so quick. So what I thought I would do today to sort of replicate that tarmac goodness was drive this Celica against the AI at the Highlands Short Circuit. Now you may remember that I actually used a similar combination with the Audi S1 when that came out for Assetto Corsa. But I feel like outside of a proper rally stage, the Highlands Short Circuit is a really fun, really cool, tricky circuit that suits these sort of cars very well. So on the grid then for what is sure to be one hell of a street fight. Waiting for the lights to come off and then go out. First gear engaged. Four-wheel drive time. Away we go. It just grips. And away we go then down a T1. Turbo chirps everywhere around me as we go down a T1 for the first time. Birds everywhere. Third gear through here. I can feel the surface, cobblestone surface, feel that very much to the wheel. Free wide then coming down then to the first set of corners. Car on the inside, give me a bit of a nudge there. Third gear through here. Very short gearing, of course, in these sort of rally spec cars, made for acceleration and not much else. Fifth gear. Car on our inside then coming down now to the slow right-hander. You can really get the rear out here nicely if you get a good run through there. And finally the WRC rim starts to make sense driving this sort of car. Nice start so far up to P16. Gonna get off the throttle here, be a bit slower through here, just be a bit more cautious. Okay, cool through here, nice. And dive to the inside, getting a place into the last couple of corners on the throttle nice and early. Forward drive, so much traction this thing, up to P15, nice. Car's a bit slow there through the last section of the course. One lap down, 9 to go. Great start for us so far up to P15. And this little Toyota is a hell of a lot of fun, I can tell you that now. I drove it originally at this combination with subscribers online, one of our Friday night sessions, and this sort of combination is just fantastic. Up into two wheels there for a second. Oh, touch the wall on the inside, very easy to do that around here. Having to lift off the throttle up between shifts. Usually this is an H-pattern car, I believe, but I haven't got an H-pattern, so I'm sort of driving as a sequential stick shift. I can't quite get into my mind using heel and toe whilst using a sequential stick shift, so apologies for that. Hopefully you can forgive me for that small oversight. And fourth gear through here. And something I need to sort of talk about, I suppose, is that whilst this car is really cool, it's great to have it, and I'll get into the characteristics of it in a minute as we make another blaze. Thank you very much. Oh, running into the wall nearly on the outside there. What is the point of this car? I mean, there are no tarmac rallies in Assetto Corsa. There is one sort of point-to-point hill climb, I think, which is Trento Bordone, and that's you can only fit a couple of cars in there anyway. This car is not a circuit car, it is a rally car. So where does it fit in the grand scheme of things? It's just a sort of another random thing to come out with the Audi. And I'm not complaining because the car's of good quality. It feels nice as well, and you do get that rally car feel for it. And for once in Assetto Corsa, the sounds are actually okay in this car. Usually I'm the first to critique the sounds in Assetto Corsa, but these are actually pretty decent by the standards of Kunos, I must say. Easy through here. But again, there's not much point to this car being in the game aside from sort of being on track day service, etc. I wish there was a bit more behind it. I wish there were sort of tarmac rally stages for us to play with, etc. And I'm sure there are mods out there that make good on that, but something that you shouldn't be doing, if that is what they are doing, is releasing content to be used with mods, because that's a very bad path to go down. But I'll get off that now, because I don't want to spend all the video talking about that. Laps go by very quick around here. We're already on to the fourth one, or the third one I should say, up into P14, and it's a four-wheel drive car. This you can hear quite obviously that it's turbocharged as well, and it's got that right four-wheel drive steering. It's very hard to sort of explain it. It's a little bit lethargic. The weight loads up very nicely through there. Obviously no downforce on this, but you get an idea of sort of getting higher speed. The steering gets a bit heavier. It just feels pretty right. You know, I don't get to drive many rally cars in sims, unfortunately. The only real proper sim you can really say you've driven a rally car in is probably Richard Burns, and that's very old at this point. So driving something in tarmac in rally spec is a bit of a treat for us as well. And this car's very popular. I really enjoy looking, you know, the sort of GT4 style Celica with this this awesome old school Castrol paint job. I think it's great to look at. Definitely a treat for us race fans. And this sort of circuit Highlanders just completely suits this sort of this car the best. It's just it's almost like a mini special stage, this, which is why I like racing here. Makes for some great racing online too, if not sometimes a little bit dirty. Anyway, we need to start making up some places. We aren't doing too well in this race, sort of just staying in one place. So, see if we can maybe look at something here. Now, a bit too far back, although we are quick through the last part of the course. Oh no, so easy to do that there. Just try to get a bit more time there by cutting the corner a bit. So easy. I've done that so many times around this circuit. It's quite hard sometimes if you're not used to driving a car to realise just how big it is or how much space you have in front of you. Drift through there. And again, the WRC rim finally making some sort of sense, being able to use it through there. Again, don't touch that curb on the inside, touch it anyway because I'm a rebel. Come on, go on the power. So much traction in this car. You can just get on the power, pretty much any gear, any RPM, and it will just grip up. Go through there. Bit of understeer, as is the characteristic of a four-wheel drive car. The car doesn't slide as much as I thought it would, though. You sort of get a lot of these cars like this where they have a bit of a slide to them, even on sort of tarmac settings. But I think they're on slick tyres, so you know, I'm not really surprised that it's gripping up so much. Although, as you saw at T1, when you get onto sort of cobbled surface, which is actually a little bit less grippy up the inside, on the outside now for T1. But yeah, the cobbled surface is a bit grippy. And you can have slides, and you can come back from them as I lock up, having the slide again, as I mentioned that, touching the wall twice. Oh, Jimmy, amateur mistake. Come on. Using the throttle there to save me from that very scary, bumpy oversteer. Again, the four-wheel drive system just takes you out of any bad situation. It feels like it's just a big old safety net. Oh, I see, you just stamp on the throttle. There's no need to be careful with it. You can just manhandle it all you like. I go to the outside now and try and maybe get a spot here. Oh, AI just slows down, doesn't want to fight me for the position. Thank you very much. Back it in then to that fast right-hander. Down to third here again. Try and touch that wall. Not quite though. Oh, the understeer coming into play. Turn it in early because the car understeers on turning. Get a nice run through there. On to that 8 already. Such a quick race around here. Oh, easy. Just let the wheel slip from my hands. That feels natural. That feels great through there. It really does feel like a very nice car. It's probably outside, I think my sort of standout cars from this pack so far have been the Audi and this Toyota. You know, I prefer this over the LMP1 car. It's just so much fun to drive. I just wish, again, just to reinforce that, I just wish we had more places to drive cars like these, because you can't driving them on circuits doesn't really feel right. I actually thought about doing this video at Brands Hatch Indy, but it just doesn't feel right around there. This sort of close walls around here, the varying surface really seems to speak to the rally fan in me, especially when driving this car. So you know, it was sort of a no-brainer once I drove this car here. Oh, thank you very much. I'm gonna go to the outside now. Again, there's not much grip on the outside, so I'm gonna brake a bit earlier. Oh, he's on the inside, gonna have the contact round the outside. Yeah, boy, bringing you empty box content when he isn't here. Oh, so much movement in the wheel around here. It's quite a, I don't know, it's I'm trying to think of the best word to sum it up. It's not tiring, but there's a lot of work in the wheel, you know, but it all feels very natural. The wheel sort of moves around a lot on its own. A lot of the time, say for example, you see me sliding into C1 a couple of times, the wheel will sort of move in a very natural way. And you'll know straight away where your hands need to be, where you need to be steering, how much throttle you need to apply. It all just comes very quickly. Lead it on the final lap then. Again, good run out of the last corner. AI seems to be a bit slow through there. Can we get into the top 10? This is for 11th. Come on. On the nailing the throttle there while still sorting out the steering. I'll be inside here. No space to do that. I think our top 10 isn't going to be on the cards, ladies and gentlemen. Sideways out of there again. Get as close to the wall as possible. Come on, turn. Give it to me. Thank you. Steering's very light in this car as well, as you would expect it to be. Not so light that you have no feeling, but light enough that you know it's a rally car. That was close. That was very close. Fifth gear, come on. Let's get a good run through this last part of the course. Just stabbing the throttle. You might be able to get a place over the line if we're quick. Again, AI slow up the inside. Come on, go, 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 go. One more place, one more place, one more place. Did we get it? Did we get it? I don't think we got it. I'm not sure we got it or not. I don't know. I think the gear change might have cost us. Did we get it? Let's find out. I came 11th. We did get it. Nice. We did get it. Fantastic. Woo. That's cool. That's a cool combo, guys. Go do that for yourself. It's a lot of fun. Oh, Toyota Celica. What a laugh. What a barrel of fun. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. I did. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. Take care, guys. Have an awesome day. See you next time.